The aircraft is now turning right to carry out the next maneuver, which is an inverted flight. Look to your right, dear audience, as you see the pilot coming in for the inverted flight maneuver. The pilot has now turned and is literally hanging in midair, just suspended by his safety straps. As the pilot recovers, rapidly changing directions, he is going to fly in front of us for the next maneuver. The pilot with ease will pull up and carry out a roll to the right. Look ahead, in front of you. That is the mighty Alpha, and will be turning to the right. Completion of that roll, the aircraft will now come in for a short circuit to land. Ladies and gentlemen, please continue looking towards your left as the Tejas Mark 1 Alpha has lowered his undercarriage, is coming in for short circuit to land. The aircraft is on short panels for landing, and even though the landing is a mere 700 to 900 meters, to conserve brakes and tires, it is a norm to carry out aerodynamic braking and use tail shoots. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for Tejas Mark 1 Alpha, its pilot and the team that has developed it.
Dear audience, it's now time for the grand entry of Hindustan Turbo Trainer 40. Please look to your left as the pilot runs in for his first maneuver. The pilots will execute a wing over to the left and position for a barrel roll to the right. Started as HAL's own program, STT-40 has been under development since 2013. The first prototype of STT-40 performed its experimental flight on 31st May 2016. The pilot pulls up for the barrel roll. Once again, the pilot is carrying out a wing over to the right to face the audience as he positions himself for a barrel roll to the left this time. During the barrel roll, the pilot pulls up for a loop and then rolls the aircraft to change his direction by 90 degrees. He continues with the loop while rolling the aircraft to recover the original direction. Please look up for the loop. The barrel roll is a maneuver known for coordinated and precise rolling and pitching. The aircraft is now recovering and coming in for a horizontal figure of 8 maneuver. After completing the wing over, the pilot is now positioning to execute a horizontal figure of 8. For executing this maneuver, the pilot will start a loop and go through the first half. Then before completing the loop, while the aircraft is on its back and pointing at the ground in an inverted dive, he will flip the aircraft erect. The pilot has thus completed the one side of the horizontal leg. He will now start another loop and repeat the maneuver to complete the other half of horizontal leg. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a horizontal figure of 8. The aircraft is now positioning for doing a 270 degrees left roll to turn right. HTT-40 is designed by the Aircraft Research and Design Center of HAL. This aircraft is designed by a young team of designers comprising key disciplines such as aerodynamics, structures, propulsion, avionics, electrical and mechanical systems like brakes, landing gear, fuel and ECS systems. HTT-40 is now positioned for a landing. As the aircraft has completed the short circuit and coming in for a landing on the runway. Please notice how easily the aircraft has maneuvered. The aircraft shall land close to the base and come to a stop using reverse thrust. This is a unique feature of this aircraft, and as the aircraft concludes its aerial display, it leaves behind a message that India's aviation future is bright and the sky is no longer the limit but just the beginning.
Coming up next is our very own indigenously designed and developed intermediate jet trainer, the AJD-36. Emerging through the rear, here comes the Hindustan Jet Trainer 36. The aircraft is now turning left to perform its first maneuver, the loop. Over temperature. That was the loop swiftly executed by the IJT. The aircraft is now turning left position for its next maneuver. You can notice how the pilot pulls up and carries out a left wing over to demonstrate a simulated weapon release. Please keep looking to your right as the aircraft accelerates to a speed of 400 knots to perform few snap rolls right in front of you. And there you go. The aircraft is highly agile and its advanced avionics makes the pilot's task convenient in maneuvering the aircraft, making it an ideal platform for advanced training in tactical flying. Please notice how the pilot uses its agility to execute a high G turn to demonstrate its small radius of turn. A full glass cockpit with a head-up display system enables the pilot to be aware of his position and potential at all times. The aircraft also houses an AI-based voice activation system capable of operating onboard avionics by voice command of the pilot. The pilot is now flying in from your left to execute a high circuit to land. Please notice as the aircraft launches its undercarriage and flaps right in front of you. The aircraft has an advanced anti-skid system in its brakes, making it ideal platform to operate from short airfields. Ladies and gentlemen, that was IJT, the SJT-36.
Keeping up with the beat and the visual treat, prepare yourself for another zipping fighter aircraft, the Sukhoi 30 MKI. You're about to witness a low-level aerobatic display by one of the world's most agile fighter aircraft, also known as the flanker. The display will give you an idea of maneuvers that the mighty flanker is capable of performing. The Sukhoi 30 MKI is a multi-role air superiority fighter. It is a twin-seater, twin-engine aircraft. The MKI variant is tailor-made for Indian specifications and is capable of air-to-air and air-to-ground operations. It is integrated with the state-of-the-art radar and weapons capable of delivering a high degree of damage to the targets. The aerodynamic configuration combined with the thrust vectoring results in extremely capable maneuvering, takeoff and landing characteristics. The aircraft is capable of flying at high angle of attack. So, as the aircraft prepares to line up and take off, do not miss the majestic platform Sukhoi as the aircraft shall perform a climbing turn left shortly after the takeoff. And that's about 30 MKI rolling. You can hear the thunder of its engine. The Sukhoi 30 MKI is one of the few aircraft in the world that can do this extremely complex maneuver called as loop tambouillon. Shift your gaze upwards, riveted towards Sukhoi. Tumbling down. And that's the yaw, bidding farewell to all the known laws of aerodynamics. And now the aircraft shall quickly position himself for a series of rolls forming right in front of you. Sukhoi comes of roll. That's one. Flying in this manner not only requires high degree of situational awareness, but absolute mastery of the aircraft and its system. Once again, the aircraft is about to turn left. What distinguishes a good fighter jet is not only the ability to fly supersonic, but also the ability to fly slow and close to the ground. This is precisely what you're going to shortly witness. The aircraft is decelerating to speeds of as less as 240 kilometers per hour. As they say, even the winds stop to stare. Do notice as the aircraft shall re-engage his afterburners for a rapid speed up. The aircraft is positioning itself for loop, tumble, yaw once again. This time, right ahead, 12 o'clock to you. There he pulls up, thereby going vertical. Let me see how many of you can spot him inverted in the flight. There he's inverted. And the nose comes tumbling out. And now the aircraft yaws. What a majestic maneuver. Was made possible only due to sheer skill of the pilot and spectacular handling characteristics of Sukhoi 30 MKI at all speed records. Have you ever seen a fighter in reverse gear? If not, then what's wrong? As the aircraft is coming in for a maneuver called as takeoff. There the aircraft pulls up and decelerates as he climbs. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, 30 tons of machinery and 2 men stationary in the sky. Now the aircraft is flying in for a high-speed run along the days. The aircraft shall now be flying at speeds of 900 kilometers per hour. As the saying goes, do not be fooled by the noiseless dash, as thunder always follows the sukhoi. The aircraft will now demonstrate the outstanding capability of the aircraft. Do notice elegance and panache with which the aircraft shall carry out a feather weight touchdown of this 30-ton beast over the runway. That's Sukhoi 30 MPI touching down.
सामने प्रदर्शन करने आ रहा है भारत में ही रूपांकित, विकसित और निर्मित भारत का गर्व लाइट यूटिलिटी हेलीकॉप्टर LUH। Continuing the visual treat over the pristine skies of Bengaluru, presenting now for the display the LUH Freedom Class Utility Helicopter, indigenously designed, developed and manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, which meets the requirements of both military and civil operators. LUH proved its mettle when it successfully performed landing and takeoff at the world's highest battlefield, the Siachen Glacier. Powered with single turboshaft engine and equipped with four-bladed hingeless main rotor, bearingless tail rotor, LUH has sufficient power margins to cater to demanding high-altitude mission. Ladies and gentlemen, please look forward where the LUH made it in shining colors is closing in. Here she is, accelerating smoothly to maneuvering speeds. Hold your breath as you see LUH speeding off for the first maneuver, the wing over to the left. The pilots make a sharp pitch up to 60 degrees, hit the paddle turn before they come out to the left and then hit back. You can hear the charismatic noise of the main rotor blades of LUH slapping the air into submission as she accelerates into a level flight. शानदार कलाबाजी को जारी रखते हुए कैप्टन पर फिर विंग ओवर की तैयारी में इस बार दाईं की ओर।
As the LUH comes in for a small radius turn, pilots will experience high G-load as they make the turn in a high bank angle, demonstrating excellent handling qualities and performance capabilities. Piloting the LUH today, we have Wing Commander Anil Bhambani, retired, who is a seasoned test pilot with more than 6,000 hours of flying to his credit. 7,500 hours of flight. The pilots now get ready to perform the rearward flight, culminating in the exhilarating tail-up hover. The LUH proceeding rearwards with a unique tail rotor design, allowing it to handle strong winds in any direction. And there it is, the tail-up hover, showcasing the razor-sharp response and control power available to the pilot.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to observe the LUH accelerating and positioning itself to demonstrate two sharp stall turns. This chopper has the markings of a winner as it will now pull up to perform a marvelous maneuver, the stall turn. Climbing up steeply as it leaves its speed to zero and the sharp rudder turn accelerating downwards. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, performing the signature maneuver once again right in front of us. These maneuvers are the hallmark of a versatile helicopter which are made possible by its unique design. ಇದೊಂದು ಶುಭ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಜನತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣಿಕೆ ನೀಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ಒಂದು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಸಂದರ್ಭ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿರುವ ಈ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ತುಮಕೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿಯೇ HALನಿಂದ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಏಷ್ಯಾದ ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕಾರ್ಖಾನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಸಿದ್ಧಪಡಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ಮಾತೆಗೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಕುವರಿ ನೀಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಮಹತ್ವದ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಎಂದು ವಿನಯದಿಂದ ತಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಲು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಎನಿಸುತ್ತದೆ.
LUH दुनिया के सबसे ऊंचे युद्ध क्षेत्र सियाचिन ग्लेशियर पर उतरने की काबिलियत रखता है। आत्मनिर्भर भारत के दृष्टिकोण के तहत LUH हेलीकॉप्टर डिजाइन और निर्माण में भारत की बढ़ती ताकत का प्रतीक है।
This marks the end of a brilliant display by LUH. Ladies and gentlemen, please give the wonderful pilots a big wave and a big round of applause.
After the marvelous aerobatics that you just witnessed, we are now ready to take up the thrill by few notches. भारतीय वायुसेना जानी जाती है अपने अनुशासन, एकाग्रता और कार्यकुशलता के लिए। और कुछ ही देर में सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम इसी हुनर और जोश को दर्शाती नजर आएगी। So please welcome the ambassador of the Indian Air Force, the Surya Kiran Aerobatic Team. विमानों पर ही अपनी नजरें बनाए रखें क्योंकि आपको नजर आएंगे एक विमान अब फॉर्मेशन से अलग हो चुके हैं, मगर घबराएं नहीं, वो जल्द ही आपसे मिलने आएंगे। टीम के विमान अब आपकी बाईं ओर से पीछे आ चुके हैं ग्रुप कैप्टन सिद्धेश कार्तिक के विंग्स पर, और इन्होंने बना लिया है आसमान में अंग्रेजी का अक्षर V. This V stands for victory and is dedicated to all our soldiers. Here's presenting the Victory Formation. याद होगा कि कुछ देर पहले एक विमान फॉर्मेशन से अलग हो गए थे, मगर लगता है वो आपसे दूर नहीं रह पाए। और ये देखिए आपकी बाईं ओर से नंबर 7 फ्लाइंग इनवर्टेड। And now get ready to see 9 glorious jets rolling together in the sky, flying at less than 5 meters of distance between them. Ladies and gentlemen, please look to your left as they pull up to present the barrel roll. दर्शकों, अब कृपया अपनी कुर्सी की पेटी जरा कस के बांध लें और दिल थाम के बैठें, क्योंकि हम आपके लिए ला रहे हैं एक सरप्राइज। There goes number 7 buzzing through the skies at more than 800 kilometers per hour. और अब वक्त है अपनी नजरें ठीक अपने सामने ले जाने का। आपको टीम नजर आएगी दर्शाते हुए अपना सिग्नेचर मैनूवर। आप देखेंगे इन विमानों को एक साथ आपकी ओर बढ़ते हुए। चलिए सुनते हैं लीडर का आदेश सीधा उनकी कॉकपिट से। और ये तो बस शुरुआत है, कहीं जाइएगा नहीं क्योंकि पिक्चर अभी बाकी है दोस्तों। The team will now commence their synchro maneuvers, in which we will bring the action much slower and closer to you. टीम के पहले सिंक्रो मैनूवर में आप देखेंगे 2 विमानों को आपकी बाईं ओर से आते हुए, लेकिन जरा अपनी नजरें दाहिनी ओर भी बना के रखें, क्योंकि वहां से भी आते नजर आएंगे आपको 2 विमान। Coming in from your left will be Squadron Leader Ankit Vashisht with Wing Commander Rajesh Sajla following him closely. And from your right, here come Wing Commander Alan George and Wing Commander Kuldeep Hooda. अगले करतब के लिए कृपया अपनी नजरें दाहिनी ओर ले जाएं।
वहां से आपको विमान आते नजर आएंगे अंग्रेजी का अक्षर A बनाते हुए। And this A stands for the mighty aerospace part that the Air Force is today. But who's that coming in from your left? यकीनन आप सब ने बचपन में लुक्का छुपी तो जरूर खेली होगी। मगर आज एक अनोखी छुपन छुपाई आपके साथ खेलेंगे हमारे टीम के पायलट्स। तो जरा अपने सामने देखें। अगर एक विमान नजर आए तो एक हाथ से वेव करें और यदि दो विमान दिखाई दें तो दोनों हाथों से वेव करें। Next maneuver, you will see the aircraft forming a helix in the sky. They will resemble the shape of the DNA. और हमारे DNA में हम रखते हैं हमारी टीम का मोटो, सदैव सर्वोत्तम, यानी always the best. Here's presenting the DNA maneuver. दर्शकों, टीम का अगला मैनूवर है बहुत ही खास, क्योंकि आप देखेंगे कि हमारे पायलट्स अब बन जाएंगे आर्टिस्ट और आसमान में बनाएंगे एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत चित्र। तो कृपया नजरें ऊपर आसमान में बनाए रखें। Please look up in the sky as our synchro buddies number 8 and 9 will draw a beautiful heart dedicated to the audience here today. Dedicated to each one of you present here today at Aero India 2025. And there's our two friends, Wing Commander Rajesh Kajla, drawing an arrow through the heart and spreading the love. दर्शकों, अब अपनी नजरें कृपया सामने बनाए रखें। आपको विमान एक साथ आपकी ओर बढ़ते नजर आएंगे। और लीडर के एक कमान पर ये आसमान में सूर्य की किरणों की तरह फैलते नजर आएंगे। तो नजरें बनाए ठीक सामने और सुनते हैं लीडर का आदेश सीधा उनकी कॉकपिट से।
Everybody, blue sky and happy landing. Kiranjai! Hey!
और ये था सूर्य किरण टीम का एरियल सल्यूट हमारे मुख्य अतिथि और आज की ऑडियंस के लिए।
I hope you enjoyed the display as much as we enjoyed presenting it to you. On behalf of the commentary team, I, Group Captain Animesh Bhargav, along with Wing Commander Vikas Chaudhary, Wing Commander Jisha, Wing Commander Nidhi Sharma, Squadron Leader Himadri Bhatt, Squadron Leader Aishwarya V, Squadron Leader Kusum, Squadron Leader Shweta Priya, Flight Lieutenant Kamal Sandhu, Mr. Karthik Satyanarayan, Mrs. Neha Gulalia, Mrs. Gayatri Anant Narayan, and Sergeant Ashish Negi. Bid you Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an awe-inspiring display of precision, power and excellence. We'd now like to request our chief guests and all our dignitaries to please proceed towards India Pavilion for the inauguration ceremony. Meanwhile, I request all our guests to please be seated. I request all our members of the audience to please continue being seated as we're about to witness a dynamic performance by the Indian Air Force Band as a salute to the bravery and honor of our warriors. We'd like to request all our members of the audience to please be seated while we request our chief guests and all our dignitaries to please proceed towards India Pavilion for the inauguration ceremony.
your gaze towards the red. Antenna tower on your extreme right as the Varuna formation approaches us, named after the protectors of the sea. Here comes the Varuna formation of Indian Navy.
The Sarthi formation with one C-130J flanked by the C-295 transport aircraft is approaching the dais diagonally from your right. The indigenous production facilities for the C-295 within the country is a testimony towards the self-reliance drive.
Approaching diagonally from the left, 10 o'clock, are 5 Jaguar deep penetration strike aircraft in Aero formation with call sign Archer. The Jaguar aircraft, licensed and manufactured in India, is equipped with latest indigenously developed smart weapons and avionics systems. Can you spot the Arjun formation? 10 o'clock.
Mounted with an indigenously developed airborne early warning and control system known as LATRA, our eyes in the sky. The aircraft is being flanked by Su-30 MKI aircraft as the protectors.
The Shakti formation with one Rafale flanked by the Sukhoi 30 MKIs would approach the dais from your 12 o'clock. An all-women fighter pilots formation on controls, this formation, named after the primordial cosmic feminine, serves